Marvel producer Nate Moore has stirred up quite the buzz regarding the potential involvement of iconic actor Denzel Washington in the upcoming Black Panther sequel. Fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, have long speculated about the direction the franchise might take in its next installment, particularly with the absence of Chadwick Boseman, who tragically passed away in 2020. As the MCU looks to continue the legacy of Black Panther, discussions around casting have become a focal point. One of the most exciting rumors to surface is the potential for Denzel Washington to join the franchise, a casting move that would send shockwaves through the entertainment world. Reportedly, there have been rumors suggesting that Washington could be featured in Ryan Coogler's upcoming directorial film, which is set to be the third installment in the Black Panther series. However, Nate Moore, a key producer behind the Marvel films, has clarified that it is still too early to make any definitive statements about casting decisions for the highly anticipated sequel. Speaking to the press, Moore emphasized that while the idea of Washington appearing in the film is certainly exciting, the studios have not yet had any meaningful or substantial creative discussions about the third Black Panther movie. "It's too soon to say anything," Moore stated. "We haven't really had any substantive creative conversations yet about the third film." He went on to explain that Ryan Coogler, the director of Black Panther and its sequel, is currently busy working on his upcoming film Sinners, which is slated for release this year. As a result, the production team has yet to sit down with Coogler to hash out details for the next Black Panther film, including casting choices. Moore added, "If that manifests, which we're gonna try, I think it will probably be somebody from the canon. Who that is early days." This cryptic statement suggests that while the possibility of Washington joining the cast is something the production team is open to exploring, any discussions about who will take on the next major role in the franchise are still in the very early stages. For now, it seems that fans will have to wait a little longer before learning more about the future of Black Panther. The mention of Washington, however, has fans buzzing with excitement. Denzel Washington is one of the most respected and talented actors in Hollywood, with a career that spans decades and includes a wide range of iconic roles. From his groundbreaking performances in films like Malcolm X, Training Day, and Glory, Washington has earned a reputation as one of the finest actors of his generation. His involvement in a Black Panther film would undoubtedly bring a level of prestige to the project and add a new dimension to the film's already talented cast. Given Washington's immense talent and stature in the film industry, it would be no surprise if Marvel Studios and Ryan Coogler are eager to bring him on board for the Black Panther sequel. However, as Moore pointed out, it's important to remember that any talk of casting at this stage is purely speculative. The creative team is still focused on finalizing the details of the movie, including the storyline, themes, and overall vision. Coogler's commitment to Sinners means that there is a certain amount of time before the team can fully dive into the creative process for Black Panther 3. In the same conversation with Screen Rant, Moore acknowledged the immense pressure that comes with following up on the success of Black Panther. Wakanda Forever, the sequel that was released in 2022. The film was a tribute to the late Chadwick Boseman, who portrayed the beloved character of T'Challa. With the loss of the actor and the impact it had on the franchise, the pressure is high for Coogler and the Marvel team to deliver a third installment that both honors Boseman's legacy and continues the story of Wakanda and its characters in meaningful ways. Ryan is focused on his work for Sinners, and that's where all his attention is right now. "We haven't really had time to sit down with him about the third Black Panther movie," Moore explained. This acknowledgement underscores the importance of allowing Coogler to fully dedicate his energy to Sinners, a film that promises to be another significant entry in his career. However, Moore's comments also reinforce the idea that the creative team is already looking ahead to the next Black Panther chapter, even if the details are still being worked out. Despite the uncertainty surrounding the details of the film, Moore made it clear that if an actor of Denzel Washington's caliber expresses interest in joining the project, Marvel Studios will make every effort to make it happen. "If an actor like Denzel Washington wants in, we're gonna figure out a way to make that happen," Moore said, highlighting the team's willingness to bring top-tier talent into the fold. This comment suggests that the door is certainly open for Washington to join the MCU if the right role and opportunity present themselves. As one of the most influential and respected actors in Hollywood, Washington's potential involvement in the MCU would undoubtedly draw significant attention to the Black Panther franchise. Fans are already imagining the possibilities of what Washington could bring to the table, with many speculating that he could take on a powerful, authoritative role in the world of Wakanda. His presence would not only add gravitas to the film but also expand the cultural significance of the Black Panther series, which has already had a profound impact on global audiences. Of course, it's important to keep in mind that the casting process for major films like Black Panther is a complex and evolving process. While fans may be excited by the idea of Denzel Washington joining the MCU, it's ultimately up to the creative team to determine which characters best serve the story and the vision they have for the film. At this stage, it's still unclear who will fill the shoes of the next major character in Black Panther 3, but Moore's comments suggest that the production team is exploring all possibilities. One thing is certain though, the future of the Black Panther franchise is bright. With Ryan Coogler at the helm and the continued success of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, fans can expect a thrilling and impactful next chapter in the story of Wakanda. Whether or not Denzel Washington is a part of that future remains to be seen, but his potential involvement is certainly something to keep an eye on in the coming months as the creative team begins to finalize the details of the third Black Panther movie. Washington's last major film appearance was in Gladiator 2, a highly anticipated sequel to the 2000 film Gladiator. In that movie he starred alongside Pedro Pascal and Paul Mescal, bringing his signature gravitas to the epic story. With his impressive body of work and continuing relevance in Hollywood, Washington remains one of the most sought-after actors in the industry, and his potential addition to the Black Panther franchise only adds to the excitement surrounding the MCU's next phase. In conclusion, while the possibility of Denzel Washington appearing in Black Panther 3 remains uncertain, the comments from Nate Moore suggest that it's a possibility that Marvel Studios is considering. However, the team is still in the early stages of creative development for the film, and it will take some time before any concrete decisions are made regarding the cast.